Now, the West African state of Mali has been plunged back into political crisis this Tuesday after the president and the prime minister were detained overnight by soldiers. This at a military base not far from the capital, Bamako. And today, just a short while ago, the country's interim vice president has spoken, Colonel Goita. He is one of the most senior soldiers in the country, and he said that he ousted those interim leaders because they hadn't consulted him about the formation of a new government. Their detention now sparking fears of a new coup d'etat in the country. This just 9 months after the last coup there. France 24's Erin Agunke takes us back and looks at the unrest in Mali in the past few years.
In a Mali plagued by years of poor governance, corruption, nepotism, and a worsening jihadist insurgency, anger at Ibrahim Boubacar Keita and his government had been brewing for years. The exasperation reached a breaking point after parliamentary elections in the spring of 2020. Opposition leader Soumaïla Cissé was abducted ahead of the first round of votes, while the second round saw disruptions at polling stations in the country's north and central regions. Once the results came in, Mali's constitutional court reversed results in some 30 constituencies, often in favor of Ibrahim Keita's ruling party. It was the straw that broke the camel's back. In May, popular Imam Mahmoud Dicko sealed an alliance with opposition parties, calling on the president to step down.
L'aboutissement de ce que nous demandons n'est pas en réalité quelque chose qui est dirigé par une personne ou un clan. C'est tout simplement pour le Mali que nous agissons.
It was the start of the so-called June 5th movement, a coalition of politicians, civil society members, and Mahmoud Dicko, which spearheaded months of anti-Keita protests. On August 18th, young army officers took up arms in the garrison town of Kati, detaining senior military officers, then President Ibrahim Keita, and Prime Minister Boubou Cissé. Hailing the advent of a new Mali, protesters gathered in central Bamako in a massive show of support for the coup leaders. The junta handed power to a transitional government which vowed to hold elections within 18 months.